Happy Hump Day!
Welcome to Wednesday, day after Election Day.
Yeah, busy night here in the Content Center. A lot of people stayed up late to bring you all the election results. So we don't have a weather quiz today. I know a lot of you look forward to that, but we didn't have time for that in the show. So tomorrow we'll be back to regularly scheduled weather quiz business.
We didn't even have a question of the day. Well, we did, but we didn't run it just because we had so much election content. So today's actually National Lighthouse Day. So we are asking, in fact, we're going to run this tomorrow so you can still answer. We wanted to know which Great Lake has the most amount of lighthouses protecting its lake shores. So even though it's today, we're going to run it tomorrow because I think it's a good question. We love our lighthouses here in Michigan.
And you love your lighthouses too.
Yes. Yeah, well, I grew up not too far from the Fort Gratiot Lighthouse on Lake Huron.
And then you did the story of the Crib, right?
Yeah, the Crib there, yeah, right near Leland in the Manitou Islands. And so, yes, love the lighthouses and the history behind them too. So.
I love them too, mostly for like pictures. But my goal when I drove up to the Upper Peninsula in St. Ignace was to see the lighthouse there before anything else. So. Yeah,
there are plenty around, but we want to know, which lake has the most amount of lighthouses.
Just testing your Michigan trivia.
Yeah.
Yep.
We already have our friends watching. Appreciate you tuning in on this Wednesday.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions with the forecast, we'll take a closer look. But we're talking about quiet weather here, and then we'll look at an event or two, and then the weekend forecast. We're looking at some more rain, so.
Oh.
Yeah. I know, I know you were kind of maybe planning on a beach day. I was planning on beach fun, and it's not looking like great beach weather.
Yeah, more of a boat.
Boat, same.
Yeah.
Boat and beach situation this weekend, and last weekend was a good one. Was a really good one. Yeah.
Well,
hate to be the bearer of bad news because I want to have a good, last bit of summer here, but.
Same.
It's northern Michigan, and Mother Nature will do whatever she wants.
Yes, exactly.
And Gibbs says at least it's not snowing. We were joking this morning because he's like, I'm going to put the rain graphic in even though it wasn't raining today. I was like, no, can you just put the snow one in? And we're expecting a blizzard.
What
He's
are
like,
you talking
stop.
about? No. No. We'll have plenty of that in a few months.
I know, we will. I'll be talking about that for more than our nice weather. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a live look right now. This is a look in Petoskey. We're looking over Little Traverse Bay. You can see that sun high in the sky. No clouds in the horizon at all. So on the horizon. We're looking at warmer temperatures now that we're seeing that sun heating the ground, but some areas still on the cooler side. If you are in Crawford County, that has been the cool spot all morning long. And due to our radiational cooling last night, we did see cooler temperatures around, and so that's why Grayling is still cooler this morning, but we'll warm up quite a bit once we get more sunshine and daytime heating going. 54 degrees right now in Pellston if you're there, 65 in 65 on Beaver Island, and then 55 in Boyne Falls. We are seeing quiet skies in northern Michigan, hardly any clouds. A lot of that rain is staying more to the northwest of us, and we usually look upstream for any weather because weather moves from the west to the east. And looking out to our west, quiet, but some rain and some storms over in the Dakotas and northern Nebraska. That's what's going to slowly move in, but most of our day will stay dry today here. So here's a look at Stormcast. A lot of sunshine, dry weather. If you're working outside today, no issues, really. A light breeze, and we'll see some cloud cover moving in ahead of that next system. We can't rule out a stray shower closer to around just after dinner tonight, but a lot of our rain will hold off until overnight. So when Brendan and I are getting into work, when most of you are sleeping, this is where we're going to see some of that rain, mainly north, but the northern lower, some of us can still see that rain too. It looks pretty scattered. And then tomorrow early morning, we're looking at more of that rain. If you're in the eastern Upper Peninsula, we are expecting quite more of a rainy day there. South of the bridge, we'll say few showers because very on and off chances. And then a line of storms will move in. That is what it'll look like by Thursday night. So we do have a chance for a thunderstorm. I don't think severe, but there is a chance there with that low pressure system that will track through. That cold front will kick up a chance for a thunderstorm. So just know that that's not out of the question, but non-severe for now. Here's a look at our weekend forecast. cool temperatures. Our highs are usually around this time of year, mid to upper 70s, even flirting with 80s. And we're looking at 60s primarily on Saturday. Generally cloudy, so rather overcast, and then some rain, on and off rain showers. It does look like a lot of that will stay north, but it is a little bit too early on to really have any specifics of which counties will see more of that rain. But for right now, we'll say on and off. And then Sunday, few passing showers around, 60s and 70s with a partly sunny sky on Sunday. It looks like a little bit more sunshine will work its way back in. Here's a look at the forecast. If you're going to the Alpena County Fair, here's a look at that forecast. It starts this Sunday. So if you're going there, partly sunny sky with a rain chance. It does look like very isolated, but there is a chance for that. And then 76 on Monday with some sunshine, and more sunshine on Tuesday, 77. So mild temperatures to start next week, but the Alpena County Fair could start off with a little bit of some showers. We are looking ahead to today, though, and nice sunshine in 70s in the eastern upper peninsula, mid to upper 70s, 77 in Engadine, Fiore and St. Ignace, 75, mostly sunny sky, and a light breeze, 77 in Petoskey, 79 in Grayling, 78 in Mayo, 80 in Kalkaska, Traverse City, 80 or about 81 degrees for that high temperature today, 77 in Roscommon, Friends in Cadillac looking at 77 today. Tonight we'll see 60s and a partly cloudy sky, and then that late shower. We could see some fog developing too, especially in those inland and fog-prone areas along the shoreline too. You have a better chance of seeing some patchy fog tonight. 51 in Grayling, 53 in Mayo, 60 in Elk Rapids, 61 in Charlevoix, and we'll see a very light wind. It'll be a comfortable evening to keep those windows open if you want to cool off. Especially from those warmer temperatures today. So here's a look at the extended. Those showers around tomorrow, mainly north. Few showers Friday in the eastern upper peninsula, and this weekend it's looking overcast, a little bit rainy, on and off. And then next weekend, or at least the beginning of next week after the weekend, high pressure moves in. Those highs still staying on the mild side and sunshine.
If you can have that high pressure move in a little sooner, that'd be fantastic.
I know if we could just bump it up or push that low pressure system to stay more to the west, just
do something.
Stay over in Wisconsin even. That's fine. Maybe just sag south, go to Indiana. That's okay too. We'll try that.
Yeah, our summer weekends are so precious here in northern Michigan.
They are,
yeah.
And people are talking camping plans usually in August, and I know it's never fun to be camping, at least tent camping with rain, but even regular camping if you have an RV and all of that, it's just not fun because you can't really be outside as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I know a lot of families want to do those last minute summer trips before school starts. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's still a few more weekends for most kids.
Yeah, a couple more, but it just flies by so quickly.
It does. Shall we say hi to our friends?
We shall.
Okie doke. Mm-hmm. Who's first, Heather?
This is a tough one.
Yeah, toughie.
Because it is Wednesday. But I think it's Christopher.
It is Christopher, okay. Yep. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's 64 and sunny in Farmington Hills, according to Mr. Christopher. And you are correct. She's wearing a black dress.
Yes.
Yep.
Simple today.
Joel is saying good morning from the Pleasanton Patriots Pub. It's 48 degrees and it's sunny. Paul is watching from Rogers City. Gail is saying good morning from Kingsley. It's 58 degrees and sunny. And we see that sunflower emoji and that fishing emoji as well, Gail.
Yes.
It's 60 for Susan Lash Sims there in Kalkaska. It's sunny. There's your weather report from Susan. Paula saying good morning from Boyne Falls. 63 and sunny, shaping up to be a beautiful day, she says.
Good.
Chris said good morning from a cool, beautiful Chicago. And Gail saying hello to all. Happy, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Wednesday, hump day, she says. And Mark is saying good morning, back from Houghton Lake. He's saying wonderful Wednesday from Mayo. Susie Q is reporting 67 degrees in Frederick, and apparently she's having some painting done at her house. And hopefully have a great day too, Miss Susie Q. Joel's taking his buddy back to the airport today. Wonder if he's going to the Blacker Airport or maybe Cherry Capital. I don't know.
That was going to be my question.
Maybe Grand Rapids. I don't know how far he's going. Wendy is saying good morning from sunny Prudenville. Looking forward to this beautiful day. And she has a question for you, Miss Bricca.
Yes.
Yes. Why does Houghton Lake not have a reported temperature on the map?
Yes, so Houghton Lakes, ASOS, the automated system that reports the OBS there, has been having connectivity issues for as long as I can even remember, ever since I started here. It's always been in and out, and typically we just don't have that reporting of temperature. So if that's down or if the Wi-Fi is not sending that signal, we don't have access to the weather there. And I know NWS a while ago, I talked about this on Facebook Live, but I think it was 2 months ago that, and it could have been even more than that, but about 2 months ago, they were saying that they were sending a person there to repair it and see if they could get it fixed. And it came online for a bit, and now it's offline. Yesterday, it popped on for a little bit, now it's off again. So
Gotcha.
that's not, it's out of our control with those reports. They come in if they have, you know, the connection is good. So I can ask NWS and see, but in the past, it's just been a very finicky location for us.
Okay.
So that's why, and you'll see it if you watch, you know, other people on TV. You will see the same thing. We all have the same access to the same OBS. So even NWS won't have a current reading too, just because we don't have access to it. So.
I'm going to Houghton Lake this weekend. Do you want me to go like wiggle some wires or something? Or?
Yeah, or maybe like unplug it, plug it back in, hit the reset button, maybe get some lightning, strike it with lightning and see if that fixes it. Yeah, I don't know, it's just always, and Brendan, you have probably noticed that too. Like our temperature has always kind of been a hole there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do like it when we get those reports like yesterday because there was some fog there. And then without the current observation, it's kind of hard to know what's really going on.
Let's see what Dan says, National Weather Service.
Yeah, I'll ask my friend Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what's
he's
going
working
on
today.
Saw the, sorry, Gail's talking about snow. No, Gail.
We didn't mean to bring it up. I'm sorry.
Gail said, saw the winter map forecast and snow, lots of snow for the Great Lakes.
Those are always, not always the most accurate. I used to talk to our former morning Met, Blake, you might remember him. And those just never verify 100%. It's kind of taking a shot at the dark using climatology to predict the future. And yeah. We'll just kind of have to wait and see how it pans out.
No, I'm just messing with you, Gail. I know how important snow is to our region in the winter.
It is.
A lot of people rely on it. We'll just hold off. We'll hold off. We know it's coming eventually.
We know it's coming, and how much, you know, we'll just deal with it when it gets here.
Yeah. Wally is saying good morning, Brendan and Heather. Nancy is saying good morning from East Jordan, where it's 58. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, Susie Q talking about her daughter doing sled dog races in the UP and no racing for the last 2 years because they didn't have enough snow. Yeah.
And the snowmobile, ever since I've been here, the snowmobile race was canceled in Cadillac, or was it Gaylord? Gaylord, the snowmobile festival for COVID, 2021. 2022, lack of snow. 2023, lack of snow. So I hope they can have it again this year. But
we have a chicken update from Jackie. But first, we want to get to the weather report. It's 52 and sunny in Kalkaska. The chicken dinner was wonderful.
Oh, good.
Jackie and Jerry and apparently, well, 11 more people went because there were 13 people enjoying a chicken dinner in Frankenmuth. Because Jerry's birthday, I think, is Friday.
Yeah.
So, and then the family
one was free. It's always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think her family's still in town. I think, maybe.
I was just looking at the El Nino forecast. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at the Climate Prediction Center.
You're not seeping?
Not seeping. Working, sniffing, other things.
Joel said he went to Blacker. Gotcha. So he went to the airport in Manistee there.
Oh, there you go. Because you've been there, right?
Oh, several times.
Yeah.
I was there like a month or two ago, yep. Took a twin prop plane over to Chicago. Madison is a few steps away from us, and she's chiming in. She's saying, good morning, team, with the sunshine emoji and coffee emoji as well.
Yeah, Madison, go grab the good coffee that I brewed earlier. Otherwise, everyone else is going to come in after a long election night and drink it all.
Exactly. Go get it, Madison.
Go get it, girl.
My mom is with us on this Wednesday. Hey, Mom.
Hi, Christine.
She said, good morning, Facebook friends. Looks like a nice day in Port Huron. Hopefully everyone has a wonderful day. I was on the phone with her yesterday, and she was happy that the sun was coming out and was going to take Benji on a walk.
I did have the thought yesterday, it was such a nice day after that early rain that I was like, maybe I'll go for a walk outside. And I was like, took a little extra long nap instead and went to the gym and drove to the gym.
Oh, gosh.
Madison always gives me heck about it because her and I go to the gym together. And she's like, you drove again? I said, yeah.
The gym isn't far from Heather. That's
No,
the whole
it
joke.
is very walkable. Like, it is
Very
maybe,
close.
I think at most a 5-minute walk, if not less.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
just-
hey, you're going to the gym, though. You're staying active. That's all
I
that
know.
matters.
And also, so tomorrow or yesterday, I will say, I did plan, so I drove to the polling place and I cast in my ballot. And then I went
Good.
to the gym right after.
Okay.
So that was my trade-off of not walking to the gym on a nice day was I was doing my, civil duty and then went to the gym after.
You don't need to explain to us.
I know.
You're getting you're probably on the bike, right? Stationary bike?
Yep.
Yep.
I think it was 9 miles yesterday on the bike.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Benji chased a chicken the other day, by the way,
Chased a chicken.
and got not like the really pokey pickers, but he got into a bush of something and they were all over him.
Oh no,
It's like the
the little sucker plant maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, little stinker.
Little stink.
Wendy said, thank you, Heather, for the Houghton Lake explanation.
Yes.
John said, hello, guys, from Connecticut. Connecticut, all in caps. John used to be here. He travels back and forth
Yes.
from time to time. Good to hear from you, John. Said wet, cooler, and raining, 63 degrees, where Mr. John is this morning. And Gib. Hi, Gib.
Who's Gib?
Hi, Gib. He's pushing the buttons. And he said, good morning, everyone. Hi, Gib. And Christopher said, oh, almost had a yawn come out. Christopher saying, well, Brenda, you know how I feel about technology. Yes, I do. It involves a sledgehammer. Our engineers and station manager man won't be too happy with that if
No.
we take a sledgehammer to things.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even think you could probably try to sledgehammer an ASOS. It's a little difficult. It's a bigger piece of equipment.
Just don't give Christopher the sledgehammer.
Or he can just
go
drive
at
to
it.
Houghton Lake and check it out for us. That'd be nice. You could be our little ASOS. What should we call it?
Helper?
Helper, yes. Helper. I was gonna say maintenance, but not technically maintenance. Yeah, but helper.
Assistant.
Assistant. Yeah.
ASOS, there's a band, 5 Sauce, right?
I don't know.
ASOS and 5 Seconds of Summer.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, it just always makes me think of the
I
band.
always use SO. Anyway.
And, oh, Jackie is giving us another update on the chicken dinner. Ready for this, Heather?
I'm ready.
So Jackie said a grandson also had a birthday as well. So they got 2 free dinners.
Yum. Hopefully leftovers.
With 13 people there, a lot of hungry mouths, hungry bellies. So maybe not. Jackie's a fantastic cook and baker. So maybe she filled them up before they went so that she could take the leftovers home with her.
Yeah.
Maybe. Also, I don't know how well that travels between Kalkaska and Frankenmuth. Anyway, I'm looking too deeply into this. It's quite possible. We'll leave it at that. We're all caught up,
Maybe
Heather.
this, maybe that, maybe this.
I'm just going to stop assuming here.
Yeah. It's been a long morning
we-
for Brendan especially. There's just been a lot going on here, and so his
Yeah.
brain is darting all over the place.
Squirrel.
The
Well, we
weather
don't-
department's kind of been a little, like, on a busy day like this, no complaints in the weather department.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing
But
too
honestly,
crazy.
though, when it comes to election day, the evening crew has the hardest job
They do.
because they're gathering all the results. Now, we're talking about elections here. The election results continue to trickle in the morning, But at night, though, that's when the majority of them come in, and
Yep.
so our team's
And they
been
usually
busy.
come in late too. So I've helped on election night. It was 2 years ago, and I was inputting all the numbers, doing the math, because our news director was like, "Oh, you were good with math. You do the ticker." So where we put the little, where if you see at the bottom, if you watch our live show, it comes up on the bottom, all those numbers. You have to manually put some of those in.
Yeah, I've seen that in the past. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was helping out with that here late, and it's a lot of work. And I commend all the people that stayed late last night for it. But I did say yesterday, it's nice to have the morning shift on a crazy evening like that.
Yeah, we had pretty much everybody who could be working.
Yep.
Was where shifts were moved around, and
And our digital people pulled a very long night.
yes.
Yeah, they were
Yep.
still here when I got in. So a lot of hard work on election night, but always rewarding. So.
Yes. Yeah, most of the responsibility falls, on the evening crew, but the mornings we're always here to share information, but we still have to get up early.
Yes.
No complaints, just sharing the facts.
And that's why we didn't have weather quiz fun today, just because Sarah was looking at ways to find more room in the show.
Yes.
And weather
Yep.
quiz isn't currently sponsored, so it's not something we need to run.
Yep.
Little ins and outs of the news. So I was like, you know what, that's okay. Our
Yeah.
our viewers on Facebook Live will be all right for one day. We'll resume tomorrow.
Yep.
So that way no one got it right or wrong.
Everybody's a winner.
Everyone's a winner, yeah.
And Christopher said, well, I had to say it, Brendan. I know. When we're talking about technology not working, the sledgehammer comes out. And then we have another update from Jackie. There were leftovers.
Okay.
We gave it to a friend to take home to her friend. Gift that keeps on giving, huh, Heather?
Yep.
We can talk about what Madison's doing tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back, on the live TV side tomorrow for 30 to 7. But Miss Madison's live reports start at 6. And what is Miss Madison up to tomorrow, Brendan?
She'll be live in Petoskey tomorrow. There's a Stuff the Bus event. You know how expensive things are these days, and that includes school supplies. And it's your chance to help families in need in the Petoskey area and some kids who need some school supplies. And so Madison will explain how you can do that, where it's happening, when it's happening, those kinds of things. And this event has been happening for at least a couple years. When I did some research, I saw 2022, 2023.
Yeah.
And the need's certainly out there. And especially even if you have one kid, it's expensive enough with clothes and shoes and school supplies and things like that. But if you have multiple, it's your chance to help out if you want. So
Yeah, and we're really ramping up on our back to school coverage. So this is part of that. Today she was at the Cadillac YMCA talking about a free event. So if you have a kid that's maybe in need, they have free things for kids, supplies, haircuts, a lot of other stuff. So you can go to that. That's going to be on our website if you'd like to look it up. And then we're just going to keep going with the back to school coverage here. With more things that you can participate, help, or also if you need help, you can go to them.
Exactly. Very well said. And it looks like we're all caught up on comments. Gib, is there anything you want to say to our friends? He's good. Okay.
Silence is golden. All right, everyone. Well, have a good Wednesday. We'll be back here tomorrow morning. Have a good one.